Hey guys, welcome back to another Solo Leveling Arise video. As you can see today, we got finally, like another video of Solo Leveling Arise, right? I basically have been playing the game every day, but because there were no new events or anything like that, I just did my daily missions, and yeah, that's been it. Tomorrow though, we're gonna get a big update. I'm gonna be really interested, and I'm gonna pump out some content about Solo Leveling Arise then. And Dokkan, by the way, as well, because Dokkan Battle gets a pretty big update as well, like part 3 of their anniversary, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I just want to go through the notice real quick, because there are some interesting things in here. They are buffing a few heroes. Basically, they are already buffing Yo. They gave her this decreased target recovery rate effect. Right now, we don't really have any, I think, enemy that is healing, so maybe that's for a future enemy. Right, instead of when she hits her ability, it's when she uses her ability that she can do her core damage, or her core damage increases. Right, and the other thing as well, when you have her A3, that when she uses her trick shot, it grants an attack increase instead of hits. So, yep. And I think her range was adjusted, and the duration was adjusted that she needs to charge up the attack for. So, our very big fan, Woe Jinchul, got actually buffed quite a lot. He has super armor now that decreases the cooldown of his dash also by 1 second. His his defense pen got increased from 8 to 10%. Right, when you have him A10, his when he uses his basic attack 4 times, it activates his like tier 3 passive. I don't know exactly what it is, but let's just see. Right, his normal attack also does do weak break damage now. He didn't have that before, so that's pretty huge. He can stun apparently. He has a 20-second cooldown for that though. When the user uses the skill, it grants a shield, right? He has a shield, like 2% of his defense. Right, when the enemy enters the break state, all team members' wind damage increases by blah 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 percent, so from A1 to A5. So he is kind of a support. At the point that he breaks his enemy, he turns into a support. That's pretty good. They buffed my boy Choi as well. To be honest, I think a lot of people hated on him, even though I thought he was pretty decent. Maybe just because he was the only real fire DPS we had for a while. Okay, so he improves his attack and defense increases by 4%. It used to be 12, now it's 16. A2 increases his attack by 2%. Tier 4, it increases the user's fire damage by 60%. I think it used to be, I think his fire damage was like 100%, so I don't know if it's like, or no, his burn damage does like 100% more, so maybe it's additional. And A5, I sadly don't have an A5, I have an A4, so maybe when I summon my black tickets, I'll go for the A5. When in team fight mode, the cooldown of end of day reigns, blah blah blah, pass 2 times faster instead of 1.5. And the gate, oh yeah, okay, that didn't change. So it just, the ulti just recharges faster. And he recharges his core attack upon using Spark, his basic attack, 4 times. Right, when it's used 4 times instead of 6 times. And he got his range increase as well. So Choi is gonna be a bit better, a good bit better. They buffed Cha as well. When this skill, when this skill hits, it applies the Waltz of Sword effect, and when this skill hits, it becomes unrecoverable. So yeah, right. It doesn't have to be a critical hit; it just needs to hit. Yeah, and this becomes 6 seconds. Okay. Well, I don't know if Char really needed it, but we take all the buffs we get, right? They also buffed Emma a little bit. She increases their fire damage by 7.77%, so she is supporting even more. And if you have her A3, which I sadly don't, she applies 5 instances of heat absorption when entering the stage. So, yeah, that will be pretty good. They buffed a few, what are they called? Blessing Stones as well. To be honest, they're still mostly pretty bad. So Wolf Assassin does increase the damage a little bit, probably still like F tier. Oh, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe doing like a Blessing Stone tier list. Right, Conqueror of Adversity. Every time your HP decreases by 25%, your attack defense HP increases by, now it's 2% instead of 1.6. Can stack up to 3 times, so what is it? 1.2% increase for normal. Here it's also 1.8. And if you do happen to have it on Legendary, it increases up to 3% more. That's pretty okay, but nothing crazy. This blessing does increase your HP, which is pretty mediocre. 4% increase, 4% increase, 6% increase. Oh no, 2%, 4%, 6% increase. Right. Demon Slayer. Oh, that's pretty cool. Good show. Increases your MP by a little bit more, 100 more, 100 more, 200 more. But you also recover MP every second. You have like a regen effect, I guess, by 3 MP per second, 4 or 5. That does seem kind of low, I'm not gonna lie. Tenacity, I think that's the one that I actually have on Legendary, which is pretty nice. So the damage you will take decreased by 20%, your defense will wait, no, that's not the one I have, I think. I have another one. I have Chains of Blood and Legendary, right? But Tenacity basically makes you take less damage. No, wait, when you take damage decreased by 20% and your defense will increase by 20% when your HP is 30% or less. Yeah, basically last defense, like last line. If you are very low, you have more defense and more damage reduction, which sucks. Right, so Casca's Steel Scales was basically just damage reduction as well. It does give you a shield now, which is pretty decent, like equal amount to damage reduction and shield. It could be alright, but obviously you want more attack if possible, not particularly defense. So, right, Chains of Blood is the one that I have on Legendary. They did adjust it a little bit, so that stays the same. Your attack damage increases equal to 12% of your lost HP ratio, but your damage taken also increases by 10%. It used to be the same amount, so here it would be 12, and here it would be 30. So now it's only to 10. So that's a really big buff for this one. So I basically take less damage, but the damage ideal doesn't really improve. But it's alright, right? HP extraction, so apparently you recover 0.8% of your HP when defeating an enemy. Now you will recover 2% of your own HP when hitting elite or high monsters. But it's once only, I guess, with a 30-second cooldown. Wow, that is pretty bad. You do 5% on Legendary, but yeah. Okay, I guess this was basically it. Yeah, this was a pretty quick video, just going through a few notices. I mean, tomorrow the real stuff's gonna be there. They're gonna show I think they already showed the kit of the new Hunter. But yeah, I think there's a live stream coming. I think sadly that's like around the time when I'm actually sleeping, so I can't cover that sadly. But thank you guys for watching. I'll probably fill you up tomorrow with more solo leveling Arise content and with what's it called, Dokkan Battle content. So if you like this video, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you later.